doing this forever, so I gotta do it better. So I gotta make it wetter, so I gotta get ahead. I don't even got my daddy, and I'm hotter than a sweater. Ain't no one can do it better. It's okay, I never sweat up.
Music was like, I feel like music just run through my veins. Like if I wasn't an artist, I would still be listening to music 24/7. Like literally when I'm at work right now, like I always got an AirPod in just listening to music. I don't care if somebody calling on the phone, I'm listening to music at the same time talking to these people. My dad used to be in a gospel group. I think, what do you call it? Like when you got 5 people, it's not a quartet, it's like, I don't know. But he had 5 people in his group, a gospel group. So he was doing pretty well, you know, they got signed, and then they just stopped. My grandfather was, I call him my papa, he was into music as well. He sang, as well as played the keys. And then my great-grandfather, he was also into music too. So I feel like it kind of went down that lineage. So yeah, I was just always into music. I feel like now I don't know, I feel like I gotta win. I feel like this is on me. Me winning is on me. My family, all of that is on me. What I would say, something that's been helping me, because I'm still fairly new. Yeah, I've been writing and singing and stuff all of my life, but I'm still fairly new. Something that's helped me is I always try to remind myself to stay true to myself. I'm an artist that likes to delve into different type of artistry and delve into different type of genres. But I always like to, make sure that it always has me inside of it. Whatever song I'm creating, I want to make sure that it has Mykee on it. Like, Mykee, this is Mykee sound. This is, when people hear me on the radio, when people hear me on their playlists and stuff like that, they know this is Mykee. So yeah, always stay true to yourself. Always make sure that you keep that purpose in the back of your mind, and that you're trying to inspire people, even if it's not through like your lyrics and stuff like that. That even if it's just the way you walk at the end of the day, if it's the way that you carry yourself, just make sure that you're trying to do something that's going to inspire the kids, that's going to inspire the people that are watching you, even if they're your age or older than you. You never know what you're doing until somebody tells you that you're actually inspiring them. And don't be too hard on yourself too. That would be my last one, because I'm definitely one to overthink, one to be hard on myself and just kind of like make myself kind of numb almost, because I overthink everything in my mind. Everything when it comes to business, when it comes to my personal life, I'm just over analytic. So I would just say, don't overthink your moves. Make sure that every move is of quality, but don't think too much about it. Don't stress about it. You're gonna fail, you're gonna get back up though. And you're gonna succeed. So just stay empowered, stay inspired, stay inspiring, and continue to grow. It's all a growth journey. As you grow through life, you're gonna grow in the music industry too, or whatever industry that you're in. So stay down. Well, I just recently graduated. I graduated in May. I'm currently in grad school. But while I was in undergrad school, well, I can talk about both. While I was in school, it's a lot. Sometimes when you're working, going to school, and you're also like trying to pursue these business ventures, you're doing your music and stuff like that. It can be a lot at times. It can be overwhelming, but that's when you gotta, make sure that you're compartmentalizing and that you're being good with time management and stuff like that. That's when that's very important. Those type of traits are important at that time. And I mean, as far as my creative process, it hasn't really affected it too much. Like whenever I'm in the zone, I'm in the zone and I'm thinking about music. And I'm thinking about my lyrics and trying to make them as, witty as possible. As well as making sure that people can understand it and stuff like that at the same time. But school hasn't really done much to affect my writing process. As far as business though, it has opened up many avenues of, collaborations, networking and stuff like that. It has opened up that, so I'm very grateful for that, for having that in college. So yeah, school hasn't really affected it too much. It's just all about time management. The music I create, I used to call it Bars and Moods. That was actually going to be the name of my label or my brand, but now it's called the Bauhr. Find the Bauhr, be the Bauhr, raise the bar. It's the slogan. So now it's called the Bauhr, but it was going to be called Bars and Moods because, you know, I like to rap, but I also like to sing. So it's just kind of like putting those two together, as well as making a mood while you're listening to it. So when you listen to my music, it's always going to be like, it's going to be a mix of different stuff, but the main factor basically is that it's going to put you in whatever kind of mood that the intention is. So when you listen to Use Me and you listen to Chosen, you're going to feel empowered, you're going to feel inspired, you're going to be, you know, you're going to feel bossed up. And when you listen to like Love Jones, you're going to feel reminiscent of, you know, past lovers and stuff like that. So yeah, it's a healthy balance for me when it comes to like my bars and moods and stuff like that. So that's what I like to call it.
If you could open for any artist, who would it be?
There's so many artists that I want to work with, that I would love to open for. Drake is ringing off in my head right now, so Drake, of course. Chris Brown. August Alsina is a great influence for me as well. I don't know, I'm about to shoot for the stars. I would love to work and open for like a Beyonce, a Jay-Z, a Nicki Minaj, Rihanna, Tank. Oh, Tank, yeah. Vocally, Tank, yeah. Tank. Who else, man? There's so many freaking artists. Jasmine Sullivan, Brandy. Who else? There's just so many different artists that I would want to open for. I don't know. Just whoever want to work with me. Like, whoever wants to work with me, please hit me up. Hit me up in my DMs. Yeah, I'm always available. Promise.